Hello, back again. Anyway, so just to continue the conversation about Jan Slota. That's right, Jan Slota. Yeah, I mean, like, as an example, they notice how like AMNATs never invite Romanian nationalists or Slovakian nationalists or Ukrainian nationalists to like CPAC or Turning Point USA or right. I mean, as an example, Orban himself and has a history of supporting censorship of these nationalists who say things about Hungarians that he doesn't like. These that say like racist shit about Hungarians that he doesn't like. Give an example. A Romanian ethno-nationalist by the name of Gagar or Georgiar Funar, I think his name. I'm not going to be pronounced it. He's a Romanian ethno-nationalist politician, and he said Hungarian is the language of the horses, amongst other things. Right? Just a lot of. I mean, you could just guess the stuff he said about Hungarians. And Hungarian Today, which is a newspaper in Hungary, says that headline says Romanian politician gets away with Hungarian slur, anti-Hungarian slur, because I think he was like fined or something, and they wanted to take it to like the courts or something. And this media, Hungary Today, is funded by guess who? Viktor Orban. What a shock! I mean, and then there's, I think it was 2008 or 2012, the ethnic Hungarian minority in Slovakia tried to sue Jan Slota, and Jan Slota is a like, you won't get, just even mention the name Jan Slota and you will never see any conservatives support him. They'll say, oh, he's a racist, no way. No way. They will not support nationals, and they try to sue him for those comments, and guess who endorses I think it's like SMK, I think, in Slovakia. Guess who supports SMK? Viktor Orban. It's the ethnic Hungarian party in Slovakia, or it's one of them, and guess who supports them? Viktor Orban. I think Orban may even fund them as well. It just looks so obviously ridiculous how they don't support free speech. Like, they don't support Jan Slota's right to say what he wants. And it's so like hypocritical. Like, these conservatives will never have, that support diversity opinion, these Groypers and these wingnats will never have Slota on. They'll never have Gagar Food on. It's really funny because look, Faith Goldie promoted like a book by Romanian fascist and Romanian ethno-nationalist Cornelius Cununuro, For My Legionaries. This was in 2017 or whatever, 2018. And it's funny because he actually like believed that ethnic Hungarians were like an inferior race. And I don't think she knew that. I don't think that's on Orban's reading material. I don't think that's what Fidesz would have you have you read, right? I mean, I don't think that's what Orban would want you to read. Just get my beautiful hair here. But yeah, I mean, that's just how like hypocritical they are, and that they don't support they don't support free speech. And then there's just like, I mean, I have to just laugh at this, like all like the like Patrick Casey's of the world. Patrick Casey, when he was the head of Identity Europa, got Greg Conte and Richard Spencer supporters kicked out of Identity Europa. If you wanted to help them, if you wanted to support them, he got kicked out. And then there's Dinesh D'Souza. Dinesh D'Souza got Sam Francis fired from the Washington Times. He got Sam Francis fired, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Right? Even like this paleo conservatives will retweet him. Like, he just fired and like, whatever. And what else? you can't be a supporter of free speech. Like, all of these people, I gotta laugh, all of these people, they're like, I support free speech, I support, diversity of opinion, I want to hear everybody's opinions. You can't if you're a Sebastian Gorka fan. Oh my god. Gorka's like the ultimate hall monitor. Gorka, like, these are the conservatives that will scold the Daily Wire. These are like the nationalists, the Jack Posobiaks, or the Lauren Chens, or the Patrick Casey's, or the, oh my god, Darren Beatty's. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going here. But it's like, he's the ultimate, he's the guy you have to get through if you want to go to CPAC. He's the guy you have to get through, man. He will just, like, take you up and because he asked to get, like, the Holocaust deniers, and he asked to get Nick Fuentes banned on social media, off Twitter. He really called for this. And then he got Owen Schroyer, or Harrison Smith of Inforce, got kicked out of CPAC. He got them kicked out. So it's hilarious. It's just so, like, funny to me. It's, like, so, like, right? And then there's, like, and despite this, Jack Posobiec has done interviews with, Sebastian Gorka. Sargon of Akkad has done interviews with Sebastian Gorka. Darren Beatty has done interviews with Sebastian Gorka. Alum Bukhari has done interviews. Bukhari is supposed to be the big tech censor of Breitbart. Speaking of Breitbart, by the way, I don't know if I have a picture of this, but Breitbart got called out by VDare for preventing you from posting VDare links in their comment section. Not good, Breitbart, not good at all. And I think they doxed Pedro Gonzalez, but anyways. And so, yeah, I mean, they're just such hypocrites. And, like, Martin Heidegger is an example, their hero, the Heidegger, Darren Beatty's Heidegger, right? He banned Jews from attending Freiburg University. I think it was, yeah, during, like, 1933 or 1932. Not exactly academic, I don't know, whatever it's called. Not exactly academic rigor, not exactly integrity there, right? And diversity of opinion. Not exactly, right, Darren Beatty? I don't know, but Darren will continue to support Heidegger and wash his feet as he pleases. Maybe if he keeps doing that, Heidegger will impress his face up against the glass at Freiburg. So maybe if Darren Beatty keeps it up, maybe Heidegger will let him in one day. And that's not to mention, they'll sue you if you call them, like, racist. Like, they'll sue you, they'll try and get you fired from your jobs, like, they will try and get you deplatformed. These people don't believe in free speech. They don't believe in diversity of opinion. You can look at all the people they've doxed, right? I mean, Nick Fuentes doxed Richard Spencer to Milo and Pulse at Seville, right? He's the one who released the audio to Milo. It wasn't BuzzFeed, it wasn't Vice, wasn't Soros, it was someone on, and they didn't care. They're like, oh, whatever. And then J. Arthur Bloom, who's good friends with Ryan Gordusky, and I think, like, Pedro Gonzalez appeared on his podcast, or I don't know, that he helped to dox Scott Greer. And then there's Ricky Vaughn, right? I mean, Ricky Vaughn is a doxer. So, like, these people are just hilarious to me. Like, none of these people support free speech. None of them support, diversity of opinion. None of them support at all. So all these people, like, no, it's just so hilarious. And it's like, they will sit there and, like, well, like, they also scold, like, the Daily Wire for hurling allegations of anti-Semitism. And it's like, okay, that's kind of funny, right? I mean, because they are Hungarian files. They're big. I mean, example, John Derbyshire wrote an article in, like, VDare. And he was just like, I'm a big Hungarian foul. He says this. It's like, I'm very sympathetic with the Hungarians and the fact that they lost, when it comes to the Treaty of Trine, and then lost all their territory. And then he's talking about Transylvania, right, which is a historical territorial dispute between ethnic Romanians and ethnic Hungarians. And he's chastising, like, Klaus Innenhaus, who he brings up as, like, ethnic German, I guess, as a way to be like, are you really loyal to your, Romania or whatever? I don't know. And he's just like, he then says that Klaus Innenhaus is stirring up trouble against the ethnic Hungarian minority in Transylvania. That's Derbyshire's way of calling him a racist, by the way. And it's like, okay. It's like, well, how? And then he's like, well, he's stirring up trouble against ethnic Hungarians by, saying that ethnic Hungarians in Transylvania are plotting to give Transylvania back to Viktor Orban. So now, accusing people of dual loyalty is stirring up trouble. And then wait for this. This is the real heater. Derbyshire then says, I nor understand, nor do I care if that's the case. These are the people that are accusing Ben Shapiro of being Israel first. They don't care. They don't care if ethnic Hungarians in Transylvania are plotting to give Transylvania to Viktor Orban. They don't care. Oh, the double standards of Vidar. Oh boy. That's brutal, man. That is brutal. I don't care. That's your nationalists, by the way. They will call you racist if you dare accuse, like, just bring up ethnic Hungarian voting patterns in Transylvania or southern Slovakia or the Ukraine. Do you want to know why they hate the Azov Battalion? Because the Azov Battalion hates Hungarians and Russians. And you can't do that on the right. You can sit there and say, oh, every group is disloyal, but Hungarians, but Anglos, but Russians. You're not allowed to do that. You can't accuse them of being... It's just unbelievable hypocrisy from these people. Unbelievable. When all of them are, like, simping for Russia and defending Russia, and they're saying, why can't we be more like China, based Islam? These are the people scolding Ben Shapiro and saying Ben is Israel first, when all of these Patrick Casey, Scott Greers of the world, give me a break. Give me a break. Just give me a break. They can't, they can't stop obsessing over... I mean, Tucker Carlson's going to supermarkets and praising Russia. Imagine if Shapiro did this when it comes to Israel, right? Unbelievable hypocrisy. So this idea that they support diversity of opinion is a complete lie. If you, one of the things that the left should do is invite Jan Slota or like any like Slovakian nationalist that opposes immigration but is also like anti-Hungarian, and see how fast they embrace cancel culture. See how fast they start accusing you of being, racist. Anyways, that's me.